Field will pull in behind our 2014 Chevrolet Corvette. Pace car taking them around the field off of turn number 9. Dustin Strauss in the 71 on the pole position. Katrina Vondron in the 79X outside row 1. Austin Jordan at 31 starting 3rd. Alex Sullivan starting in the 4th position. 5th it'll be Jacob Duvall. Jared Voorhees starting in the 6th position. Ariel Castro in that 79. Again, Masters driver Ariel Castro. Again, early problem on the 31 of Austin Jordan. Carlos Gonzalez to the 707 starting in the 8th spot. Jason Nazaro starting 9th. Francois Bernweibel, Masters driver, starting 10th. Greg Gonzalez starting 11th. Jonathan Sarney starting 12th. Andre Fonseca starting 13th. Franco Carabetta starting 14th. Jim Fry 15th. Starting the 18th spot, Jeffrey Dubert. Eddie Rodriguez starting 19th. Malavala starting in the 20th spot. Yeah, Howell will start in the 21st spot. Joffrey Amaya in the 4. Gary Munson scheduled in the 917. So ready to roll. Your Rock Senior Masters combined group. They're going 18 laps. Rock Junior, you're on grid. Rock Junior, you're on grid. So we'll send them around one more time. What an exciting weekend. Double points. 6 drivers will have their tickets stamped to a trip to Italy. International Rock Cup Finals. That comes up in the latter part of October. And the Rock Cup International Final, that's the 22nd to the 25th. Everything looking well. They'll make their way. It'll be the first group up will be your Rock Senior. Masters will be the second group. So your seniors now going to come to the start line. And we'll be looking to go 18 laps. Row number 1, Strauss. Vondron is still ready to come into that first turn. Looking to go green. It's up. We're underway. Dustin with the advantage, and he'll come off turn 1 as your early leader. Maybe not what the rest of the field wanted to see. As Dustin very strong as he heads out off of turn number 6. Now your Masters will make their way to the start line. Green is out. Masters will pick it up, so we're underway. Your Senior and Masters. Senior group up front led by Dustin Strauss. Dustin into 71, heads into turn number 1 for the first time. Jacob Duvall into that second spot. Third, it'll be the 419 of Alex Sullivan. So no big surprise again outside of the DQ and qualifying for Dustin. He has won everything on the table today. 3 heat wins, a pre-final win. And now trying to work his way up into hold on and pick up a final win here this afternoon. What a run this weekend for Dustin. Masters drivers. Ariel Castro takes him into turn number 1. Dustin Strauss, your early leader, gets about a 0.4 of a second advantage over Jacob Duvall. And Jacob finishing third in the heat number 3. Jacob finishing 5th in the in that pre-final. Again, Jacob Duvall, Jacksonville driver, he's been up there in contention. We'll cycle around a complete lap number 2 this time by. A quick time. Lap number 2, Dustin, 55.345. He's got a half a second lead already over Jacob Duvall. As I told you, Dustin, outside of qualifying, took a DQ in qualifying. He has won everything on the table today. 3 heats, the pre-final, now in charge right here in the final. And Jacob Duvall holding on to that second spot. And he's got the 419 right on his heel, Alex Sullivan. Alex with a top 5 finish in his pre-final. Came home with a 4th place run for Alex Sullivan. Right now he's running 3rd in behind Jacob Duvall as they'll cross under the arch as they come through the arch, and they'll head down into turn number 7. Ariel Castro in the Masters. Still hanging out. He'll exit off turn number 1. There's Ariel Castro. In behind him, he's got the 06. Nazario Jason in at 06. And then right behind them, and that'll be the 724. Yalcunya continue to work up to the front. And had problems. And Alex Sullivan, Jacob Duvall, Strauss, your top 3, coming from 3rd, 2nd to 1st. Good little battle now. Again, Christine Vaughn, you're going to have the little competition. Yao in that 724 closing up. And that is for that 4th place position. Again, Yao been very strong here this weekend. So Yao working around Christina will move up a spot. Driver coming from the back of the field. So Yao moving along pretty well right now. And again, it started toward the back of the field. But Yao works on the 79X. He'll move up a spot now. He'll set his sights on Alex Sullivan, Jacob Duvall. And Duvall 2nd, Sullivan 3rd. Onion now moves up to 4th. Barnman back to 5th. There's a little switch over. Dustin, lap number 5, 54.781. 54.781 for your race leader. Dustin here in lap number 5. 5 laps complete, 18 laps in the Masters. It's Castro, your leader. Mason Nazaro again holding on to that 2nd place position in the Masters, followed by the number 17. Fonseca in the 17, 3rd in the Masters. And Jacob Duvall holding on to that 2nd place position. Boy, they're closing in on him. He's got Alex Sullivan in behind him. Yao in that 724. Bond run to 79. And Jacob Duvall in the 7X currently running in the 2nd place position in the Rock Senior. Jacksonville, Florida driver hanging out. Boy, he's got some tough competition behind him. That's Alex Sullivan. I need a Ariel Castro still your race leader off at turn number 2. Nathan Nazaro in the 06 running 2nd. That'll be the 17. Fonseca running 3rd. So we have not seen much movement in the Masters. Same running order for those 3 drivers. There's Dustin off at turn number 1. Jacob Duvall holding on to that 2nd spot. Again, this is your senior top 3 into turn number 3. Yao in that 724 is your 4th place card. Shanavandra running 5th. 7 laps complete now, this time by. Yao with a 54.647. Yao Kana, again, it currently sits back and forth in the 724, 2.5 seconds behind your race leader. Again, Castro, same old story, holding on to the lead, coming into turn number 2. So Yao Cunha again continue to try to gain some ground. Now look at this battle. Jacob Duvall going to fight right back for position. And he hangs on. Now here comes Yao going to stuff it in there. Look at this three-card battle. Now that is for that second spot. Jacob Duvall comes out of there and hangs on. Sullivan will drop back to fourth. Yao moves up into third. Good racing as they come under the arch. So 7. Lap number 7, Yao with a 54.647. 8 laps complete. Will be closing in on a halfway point next time by. In the Masters, still very solid. Again, is Castro off of turn number 2. Right behind him, it'll be the 06 Nazaro. And Francesca, again, all running nose to tail in the Masters. They head under the arch. Dustin Strauss making it look very easy. Dustin with a 2.1 second lead over Jacob Duvall. Alex Sullivan getting a little aggressive there. Goes to work on Yao. He'll go to the inside. And Sullivan now moves to third. So Sullivan now third. And that is your senior group. Sullivan now third. And Kanye again with quick lap 54. 6.47 again back in lap number 7. Okay, we need your attention in the grid area. We have a red Chevy Tahoe that needs to be moved immediately. A red Chevy Tahoe that is by the trash can. Again, if you have a red Chevy Tahoe, you're blocking somebody in that needs to be moved immediately. Again, picking up the Masters driver, Ariel Castro hanging on to that top spot. Right behind him, Nazaro. Fonseca in the third spot. Again, Ariel Castro's been hanging on to that top position in the Masters. They'll work their way into turn number 7. Again, Castro has led every single lap, jumped out of the gate as your pole sitter. And he holds on to the top position off of turn number 9. Running second, hold on to that entire race so far. Nazaro with the 06. 1700s. On second, the 17's been running third, so no movement there in that Masters as Castro continued to show the way in your Masters. There's Castro in the 79 off of turn number 1. Continue to hold on to that lead. Really, nobody's gotten out of line there.
Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. If you own a Tahoe pickup, you are blocking somebody in the parking lot. Please, if you own a Tahoe pickup, you are blocking somebody in the parking lot.
And 12 laps complete. Dustin Strauss, your senior driver, continue to break away. Again, picking up your Masters drivers. Again, these top 3 drivers, you know, you look at the senior class. Again, Dustin Strauss is broken away, but this, I'm telling you, this is going to come down to the tail end. There's Castro, your leader in the Masters. He'll flip-flop around. Now we'll see that turned around. So Castro coming into turn number 4. Now he'll lose that lead. So Castro now drops back. So brand new leader in the Masters. Round second now is your leader. So exchange for the lead in the Masters. Dustin Strauss with a 3.7 second lead. Dustin in lap number 12 with a 54.441 for Dustin. Again, Jacob DeVol's been battling, and that's a second, third spot. He watches Yao ahead of him. And again, Yao moves into that second place position in the senior class. Jacob DeVol holding on to that third place position. Jacob trying to grab himself a podium here this afternoon. Again, Jacob right now 4.4 seconds behind your leader. And Jacob DeVol coming off of the turn number 9, heads down that straightaway. Now they go into turn number 10. You see that speed limit sign, about 61 miles an hour for those drivers into the turn. 14 laps complete. Yeah, it's been some exciting racing. Again, Yao starting to break away from Jacob DeVol, so the battle now going to be for that third place on the podium. As Jacob DeVol fighting for that spot. There's Jacob Curley holding on the third. He's got Sullivan in behind him. Lap traffic is the number 31. That is lap traffic. So next time by, it'll be 2 to go. 15 laps complete. Dustin Strauss, senior driver, 3.3 second advantage over Yao Canal again as he holds on to that lead. Jacob DeVol running third, 4.8 seconds out of the top spot. Alex Sullivan running fourth in the senior. Christopher Vondron running in the fifth position in the senior. And again, what was dominated earlier on was Ariel Castro in the Masters, but he's seen that long gone. Yeah, there's Jacob DeVol trying to get that final spot off the podium there as he heads into turn number 3. Jacob DeVol in the 7. Good look at the field of drivers. They come by. So next time by, Dustin will see 2 to go. And there it is, 2 laps remaining. Senior driver, Dustin Strauss. Dustin just dominating here this weekend outside of a DQ in that qualifying. He has won everything. 3 heats, the pre-final, and right now dominating here in the feature. 3.5 second lead. Dustin Strauss. Over Yao, kind of how again as he makes their way around. So Dustin Strauss now going to make his way into turn number 3. There's your leader. Into turn number 4. And he'll cross underneath the arch. There's Dustin. He'll pick up the white flag. And there he is. Boy, you talk about a dominating performance. He's got one more circuit to go. Dustin Strauss now heads into turn number 8. Well, you talk about prepared, very solid on a Tony kart. He'll head off of turn number 8. And Team Fallon Racing. And they are definitely dialed in. What a weekend. And again, what an enjoyment to watch this kid, Dustin Strauss. And not only does he win it here in America, he wins them all around the country. And all around the world, this young man is very, very talented. Got a great crew. And here he comes off turn number 1, Dustin Strauss. And he'll come off turn number 2. There's Dustin and the Tony kart. And he'll head into turn number 3. Yao holding on to second. So there he is. Dustin Strauss will pick up the win in your senior. Andre Frasenko running in that top spot. Castro second as they'll cross the line. So there it is in the books. Again, another great performance by Dustin Strauss.